No. Okay. I am getting ready for the gym. We'll see if I make it there though. I don't know. This is my first time going live on anything. It's a little bit more intimidating than I think we give it credit for. People who go live, they're very brave souls. But I do like watching other people's lives, so I'm like, you know what? Why not start going live? I'm already talking to myself via posting videos, so even if nobody joins the live, it's still like talking to myself. But yeah. I have like mascara residue still, and I thought I got it all off last night, but every time I do my skincare in the morning and I look at the cotton pad, I'm like, what the hell? How did this happen? How did we get here? Oh, today I am doing, I think it's just gonna be like a catching up on things, organizing myself day. I did stuff for internship this morning instead of just getting up and going to the gym, because what'll happen is on days that I film the podcast, right, I'll do that first, because this way it's just easier to get ready for that instead of coming home from the gym and then having to figure out if I'm going to wash my hair entirely, or then I'll have to like do a updo. Although the slick back claw clips have been, I don't know, I've kind of been enjoying that look. TBH. So yeah, I haven't gone to the gym just yet this morning. Usually on days where I don't like have to film or anything, then I'll go to the gym right as soon as I wake up, but I was not feeling it today. And it's just harder in the winter. Like it's getting, I don't know, I can't, there are times, I wouldn't say I'm like a morning person, but I used to be able to get up at like 6 o'clock, and it really just goes down the toilet in the winter. I know the seasonal depression and all that stuff, like I get that stuff. But I really just lose it in the winter. No matter how hard I try, my body really is, that clock is beat up. It is not the same. Wow, there are people in here. Hello. But yes, I'm doing my skincare because I need to feel ready for the morning. I've been sitting doing work too long, and now that I'm done, I feel like I don't want to do anything. And that's not good because the day just started. So now I'm trying to wake up. And something, okay, so controversial topic about like putting makeup on or doing that type of stuff before you work out or go to the gym. I will never do a full beat for that. That to me is too much. But I will say, if you want to put yourself together a little bit to get going, why not? Because it helps me. It really makes me feel good. So I'll just do like blush, maybe some contour, and then mascara. And then I use the same bronzer that I'll use. Like I'll just put that on my eyes to make me look a little more awake. Toilet. Interesting. Hi, Nick. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to wake up, and feel ready to take on the day and do more than I would normally do, because otherwise I will get stuck on the couch, since my schedule today is actually not super busy. And this is the Medicube HR Pro Booster, something like that. I'm 26. But yeah, this takes a while though. That's the only thing about this. So I won't do it every morning, but it's supposed to help with skin elasticity and things like that. So I will say that I do think I see the benefits of it, but to do it consistently is a lot. Because each session is supposed to be 5 minutes for each setting, and it's a bit much. It's a bit much. Yeah. But what else do I have planned for today? I was almost not gonna go to the gym, but I am gonna go to the gym because I already got dressed for it, and now I'm up doing this. And then I will probably edit my podcast. So if you haven't checked out my podcast, you should go check out the podcast. You're 27 years old. Where do you live? You live in California? I live in Pennsylvania, unfortunately. I'm only here though for grad school. This is the only reason I'm in Pennsylvania. I would rather not be here, to be honest. But this is where we are. These are the choices that I've made and that I have to live with. So yeah, that's where I would love to be. My partner is obsessed with San Diego, and he took me there once, and it's beautiful. I live in Drexel Hill, so like right outside of Philly. Like my friend lives in West Philly, who's also in my grad program, and so I go, I'm like 4 miles from West Philly, even though it takes like 35 minutes with traffic to go 4 miles down the road. That's kind of where I am geographically. And my school is in Chester. So, but I go all over the place because my internship is in Delaware. So I'll be in Newark, Delaware 3 times a week. So a little bit of everywhere. I'm from Jersey though, so I also will like go home to visit. I should visit home more. I don't do that enough. But I technically grew up in Jersey and was born in Staten Island, New York. 3 minutes passed. Is that spooky to you guys? When it's like, did you hear that 3 minutes, where it's like 3 minutes passed and it's talking to me? It freaks my partner out. And I'm like, I don't think it's that deep. It doesn't really bother me like that. But yeah. I think I am going to move on from this though, because it does take a minute. Oh man. But yeah. So to rest of today, I'm going to, oh, Morgan, why'd you retract your message? What part of Pennsylvania? Oh, maybe you didn't hear the response. I'm in Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania, which is very close to West Philly. Yeah, it's like an older town, Drexel Hill, to be honest. It's a suburb. Are you in Pennsylvania? And if you are, what part? I got these new skincare products, but I don't know that I like them. I was looking for things with hyaluronic acid because my skin is super duper dry. What part of Pennsylvania? My skin is super duper dry in the winter and has been not great, but I think these products might be too much because I don't know that they're absorbing super well in my skin. Yeah. What else do I have to do today? I think I'm going to attempt to edit the podcast, like I said before. And then what else? That's as far as I got. That is as far as I got. I should start also working on my dissertation, but I continue to avoid that like the plague. And I've been really enjoying making content recently. which is nice, and connecting with more people. I think there's not enough, I don't know, a lot of us are lonely. I made a whole newsletter on my Substack about like loneliness and the frustration of it all. And so, I don't know, engaging on here and on my other social medias has been really helpful, even if it does just feel like talking to a screen sometimes. Franklin, PA. Do I know where that is? I feel like I'm not as familiar as I should be, because I've at this point been here. My program is 5 years. I'm in year 4. So I've been here for some years, but I don't know that I know where that is. But yeah. Okay. So I do think I am gonna wake my face up a little bit, even though I'm going to the gym. It gives just a little oomph. I've been talking a lot about, and I talked about this actually in the episode that I filmed Monday that is gonna come out this Monday, about like warming up for your day. Like, I think we talk a lot about, this is like a sneak peek to the episode. I think we talk a lot about morning routines and like these routines. I don't know what side of YouTube y'all are on, to be honest, but I am very much in the like wellness side of things. And so there's so much nice, amazing. That is a lot of views. I think sometimes we're so used to seeing like these viral videos with these crazy amount of views, but 780 views, like that's really impressive. That's really great. What do you do on your YouTube? I tend to be on the wellness side of things, and that which tracks. I'm in school for psychology, so it makes sense. That's kind of where I tend to fall. I'm very much in the self-help world of things. My podcast is called the Self-Indulgent Podcast. So yes, very self-helpy. And why did I say that? Where was I going with this? Wellness thing. Oh, morning routines. I like to do the gym. Nice. What do you lift in the gym, or are you more cardio? I really enjoy lifting. That is I finally like got over the working out hump, because I was very much allergic to it prior to 2020. I really just felt like it was too hard for me. Like it wasn't for me. And then COVID happened, and I did an at-home bar program, which was like transformational for me. It was like low impact, so there was a lot of things that I could do, and I got to do it at home because of COVID. And I lost a bunch of weight when that happened, and then like I was finally ready to go to the gym. I like to do get readies with me. Yeah, get ready. I like watching get ready with me's. I like watching routine videos. Although I think there's like a fine line between like, watching other people do these like really intense morning routines and night routines. And then it kind of feels like, oh, is this what I should be doing? And I think we just have to remind ourselves to do what works for us. And that's been like my learning curve, is to like just do what works for me and not beat myself up about it, regardless. Where am I going? Okay. But yeah, on the topic of routines, I was thinking more about morning routines because of how, on my side of YouTube, those videos tend to do really well for people, and everybody's like on top of them. Like I follow some people who I'm realizing or subscribe to people who I'm realizing like every video is like a get ready with me morning routine, or night routine, or Sunday reset, or that girl routine, like those types of videos. And I'm realizing that they all, some of them are very similar. And I think it can be daunting for people, like very overwhelming to see somebody's morning routine. I like watching the 5 a.m. morning routines, but am I ever going to be that person? Probably not. Never say never, but at this present moment, 5 a.m. is not in my future. And so I think that what I'm trying to reframe it as is a like warming up for my day, like a warm up. I don't even really call it a routine, but just like whatever I need to warm up to feel good about the day, the same way you would at the gym, the same way. Oh, you said I like to do get ready with me, and that's why you typed it out, because I said gym and you did not say gym. I'm sorry. I'm just now, I don't have my glasses on because I'm doing my face right now. So that is why I said I like to do gym, but you did not type that. I'm sorry. I totally went on a random ass tangent about that. Anyway, I like to to do the idea of a warm up for your day is a little bit easier for me, because thinking about it like that, because it allows a little bit more freedom and flexibility, right? And that can change from day to day. And I think people get ready with me, or rather morning routine videos, can be intense for people because it doesn't always speak to how we change from day to day and what we're in the vibe for and what we're not in the vibe for. And so I've been reframing it as like, I need to warm up for my day. What is going to make me feel good? The same way you would warm up for the gym, the same way you would warm up, like at the way athletes warm up, all those things. Like that's really important. And so it's the same thing as your morning. Like you need to be able to feel energized for the day. You'll do more if you have some sort of warm up, right? And so like, for example, my, like if I go to the gym, I always get on the treadmill first, even if I don't want to. And that typically will get the adrenaline pumping, the blood flowing. So even if I go with the intention, hey, you're just going to get on the treadmill today because it feels like a rough day, that warm up is like, oh, I'm going to go lift now. I'm ready to go lift. I'm ready to do more. So I kind of am applying that concept to the mornings for my days to feel better about the day, which has been really helpful for me. And that's what my podcast episode that's coming out on Monday is going to speak more to. It was kind of a ranty episode. I feel like I touched on a few other things. I just don't remember what they were at this point. But yeah. Trying to remember what my last episode was about that came out already. That came out on Monday. It might have been deconstructing limiting beliefs or something like that. Which I enjoyed filming, especially with everything that's been going on in the world and how I think stressful it is. Like, it's coming up everywhere. Like you can't get away from the things that are happening right now. And social media is kind of, and I don't know if it's just me and my algorithm and what I end up paying attention to, and that's why I see so much of it, but it has been pretty intense and easy to kind of get into the doom scroll, and then I start to feel sick after. So that is another reason I'm pushing myself to get out of the house today. Even though I could have taken a rest day, but I feel like, no, I need to go to the gym. All my classes ended up being Zoom yesterday, so I already had to sit around all day yesterday for classes. So now I'm like, no, you should go out and do something. And this is helping me do it. I need to buy an eyelash curler that fits for my lashes because all the eyelash curlers I have are not it. I can't even get it to grip the lash. Like at that point, I'm gripping my eyelid. Maybe I just don't know how to use them, but I know there are smaller ones. I had one and I don't know where they were. They were like a centimeter long, and that was easier because then I would curl the outside, the inside, and then the inside and then the middle. And then all my lashes would be curled because I was able to do it in sections. That was much easier for me. And I lost that shit. Don't know, I have no idea where it is. And we moved and I looked through everything and just gone. Yeah. Today is an upper body day. Which I'm excited. I think that's good. I think when I've been having some really intense lower body days. They've been really intense. Like I think we're lifting finally. I think the behind is getting lifted a bit. Which is nice because all my hard work is going to it. Oh, fun fact, for women specifically, I'll tell you the men in a second, but for women, lifting, when you lift or do any type of workout, women should be taking at least 35 grams of protein within 45 minutes after the workout has stopped. This is according to research. I be all in the podcast. I have a 45-minute commute there and back to internship. Well, no, it's really an hour. So I'm all in the podcast. And so according to research, we're seeing more that if you want to get the benefits of like the protein that you're eating after a workout, for women, it should be consumed within 45 minutes and it should be about 35 grams of protein. For men, they have like a 2 to 4 hour window after they work out to get in their protein, and they can take in less for it to be used in the way that they want it to be used, that protein. So what I've been doing after my workouts is taking 45. I've been taking the Core Power Elite protein shakes because they're 42 grams of protein, and then I can just take them after my workout, immediately after it. So I'll take it to the gym, I'll keep it in my gym bag, and then I'll be able to take it as soon as my workout is over so that it's getting the best benefits. And I am seeing it. Like my glute days, I can see a difference. Now I just need to get the end of night eating under control. But yeah, that's a fun fact about when you should be taking in your protein and how much of it if you are working out and have those types of goals. I've also been consistent in taking my creatine as well, which I also think is helping. The only thing about taking the creatine is that you need to make sure that you are also drinking water. If you're going to be taking creatine, you need to be drinking water. Because the way creatine works is in supporting like your muscle recovery and muscle health, is that it's using water, like it's helping the muscle retain water, which is helping with recovery, which is helping with lifting. And so that is why, and that's why like the misconception that like women shouldn't be taking creatine because it makes them super bulky, and that's not really true. The food matters a lot when it comes to bulking and using the creatine. At the end of the day, what creatine is doing is that it's supporting your muscle growth and recovery. And so you need water to support that. So you need to be drinking a lot of water when taking creatine for creatine to be as effective as it can be in supporting your muscle health and recovery. Fun fact, yes, I get all of my stuff from like podcasts. I love listening to podcasts about random things. In a different life, I did exercise science. Like I know that for a fact. In a different life, that is what I did. But in this life, we chose psychology. So here we are. Okay, so I am done. I'm going to head out to the gym.